The Toyota Sienna is a minivan manufactured by Toyota at the Toyota Motor Manufacturing Indiana facility, in Princeton, Indiana, United States, for the North American market. It replaced the first-generation Previa van in 1997 with a more conventional front-wheel drive layout and shares a heavily revised platform with the Camry. Both the Previa and original Sienna were smaller than the other minivans they competed against, but a redesign in 2003 increased the dimensions to match those of its competitors. The Sienna is currently the only minivan in its class to offer all-wheel drive. It was redesigned a second time in 2010. The third-generation Sienna was put on sale in the U.S. in February 2010 and is the first Sienna to ever receive a Top Safety Pick award from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. First generation. In late 1997, Toyota launched the front-wheel drive My 1998 Sienna in the North American market as a replacement for the mid-engined Previa. The Sienna debuted with a 3.0-litre 1MZ V6 engine rated at 194 horsepower and 209 lb-ft of torque. Built on an extended platform of the Camry, the Sienna was appropriately marketed as the Camry of minivans, capitalizing on the Toyota Camry's popularity and reputation. It came in 3 trim levels, CE, LE, and XLE. The LE and XLE models were equipped with second-row captain's chairs while the CE models came equipped with a second-row 2-passenger bench seat. The driver's side sliding door and roof rack were standard on the LE and XLE models, but were optional on the CE models. The XLE models offered leather seats and a wood trim package. The Sienna also touted best-in-class fuel economy of 16 city/22 highway miles per gallon. It was built in Georgetown, Kentucky. A year after its release, the Sienna faced new competition from the redesigned Honda Odyssey minivan, which was larger and offered a V6 like the Sienna. For the 2001 model year, the Sienna underwent a mid-cycle refresh. This update included a facelift to both front and rear fascias which added a redesigned front grille and bumper along with revised rear tail lights sporting a more modern appearance. Toyota also revamped the center console area to add more usability to the HVAC controls along with new locations for the accessory switches. The engine also came equipped with a variable valve timing feature VVTi boosting output to 210 horsepower and 220 lb-ft torque. The driver's side sliding door became standard on all models, although the roof rack remained optional on the CE models. This generation was noteworthy for its impressive safety content as one of the few minivans to offer options including front seat-mounted side torso airbags and vehicle stability control. Anti-lock braking was standard. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety rated the Sienna good in all 6 frontal crash test measures, which was far better than the Previa. The reputation of this generation was marred by a class action settlement for an engine oil sludge problem which affected the V6 engines in many Toyota models. Details of the settlement can be found at http://www.oilspillsettlement.com/. The list of models affected and their engines are listed on page 7 of the settlement document. Symptoms of the problem include oil smoke in the exhaust, oil quickly becoming dark or black after an oil change, gasoline odor in the oil, high oil consumption, and eventually engine failure. Second generation. On January 6, 2003, the second-generation Sienna was unveiled at the Detroit Auto Show. Production shifted to Princeton, Indiana, and the former Georgetown plant was retooled to build the second-generation Camry Solara. To make the redesign more successful, Toyota assigned Yuji Yokoya as chief engineer on the new Sienna project. Yokoya and his family drove the previous Sienna over 53,000 miles throughout North America to find weaknesses from the previous model. The new redesign continued to offer the CE, LE, and XLE trims along with a new, more luxurious, leather-trimmed XLE Limited model. The most distinguishable difference on the XLE Limited model is the horizontal chrome bar placed above the rear license plate. All Siennas are now powered by an updated ULEV-certified 3.3-litre 3MZ V6 engine paired with a new 5-speed automatic transmission. The gear shift lever was also moved from the steering column to the lower center console area, and moved in a zigzag pattern similar to the Lexus RX. New styling allowed for a coefficient of drag figure of 0.30 CD. Fuel economy was rated at 17 city/25 highway under revised EPA estimates. The redesigned Sienna also offered a variety of new features, many of which were derived from other competition within segment. For example, while the Odyssey's Magic Seat was a one-piece folding bench, the Siennas added a more versatile 60/40 split configuration. In addition, the flat folding third-row seat was offered even with all-wheel drive. Power retractable side windows which rolled down completely into the second-row sliding doors were also new, along with available 8-passenger seating, dual power sliding doors, and power liftgate. Standard features included remote keyless entry, tilt and telescopic steering wheel, high solar energy absorbing glass on the windshield and front windows, rear climate control, and run-flat tires that came standard with the available all-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive system continuously divided engine power 50/50 front and rear. All 2004 Euro 2007 Siennas also came standard with a factory tow package and a 3,500 pounds towing capacity. Major options included HID xenon headlamps, dynamic laser cruise control, front and rear obstacle detection, a kit view mirror, a voice-activated navigation system which included a backup camera, 10-speaker JBL synthesis audio and a rear seat DVD entertainment system with a flip-down screen. Safety the Sienna comes standard with anti-lock braking, brake assist, electronic brake force distribution, traction control and a tire pressure monitor. Side torso airbags and side curtain airbags were standard on certain 2004 and 2005 model trims while optional on others, but became standard on all 2006 trims. Vehicle stability control, initially optional on lower trims, became standard for 2008 models. The IIHS gives the Sienna an overall good score in their frontal offset crash test with good marks in all 6 measured categories. All 2006 models and later receive a good overall score, while pre-2006 models with outside airbags receive an acceptable score for side impacts. Model year changes For the 2006 mid-cycle refresh, the front fascia, side molding, and headlamps were restyled. Blue backlit electroluminescent optitron gauges were added to LE, XLE, and limited trims. The XLE prefix in XLE Limited was removed to reduce confusion, and new exclusive equipment for this trim included an optional memory function for the power driver's seat and side view mirrors and power folding exterior side view mirrors with integrated in-glass LED turn signal repeaters. Other options included Bluetooth capability and a power folding third-row seat. Front row side torso airbags and side curtain airbags for all 3 rows became standard equipment on all models. The optional rear seat audio system was discontinued. Horsepower and torque ratings were changed to meet SA's new standard to 215 horsepower and 222 lb-ft and 242 lb-ft. Toyota also now rates engines on 87 octane. For 2007, a new ULEVII certified 3.5-litre 2 grains FEV6 engine rated at 266 horsepower with a rated fuel economy of 17/23 mpg for front-wheel drive models and 16/21 mpg for AWD models replaced the previous 3.3-litre V6. The tire pressure monitor was upgraded, and a new 7-spoke alloy wheel design was made exclusive to the Limited and AWD models. For 2008, vehicle stability control became standard across the entire Sienna line. For 2009, the Sienna remained largely unchanged, except for a revision in pricing to become more competitive through several available comprehensively equipped extra value package offerings. In Canada, base prices are lowered by up to $1,500. 2010 specifications engine, 3.5 LDOHC 24-valve dual VVTi V6 a Euro 2 grains FE, output, 266 horsepower at 6,200 rpms and 248 lb-ft at 4,700 rpms, transmission, 5-speed electronically controlled automatic transmission with intelligent grade logic control, MPG, EPA estimated 23 mpg highway, 17 mpg city, and 21 highway, 16 city. Drivetrain, front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive available on LE, XLE, XLE Limited, turning diameter, 36.8 feet. Third generation, the redesigned 2011 Sienna premiered at the Los Angeles Auto Show in early December 2009. It was designed at Quality Studios and engineered at Toyota Technical Center in Ann Arbor, Michigan and Toyota Motor Corporation in Japan. The new Sienna arrived at dealers in February 2010. The Sienna is offered in 5 trim levels, the Sienna Base Grade, LE, XLE, Limited and for the first time the SE trim. The new SE offers revised bodywork, clear tail lamps, 19-inch wheels, firmer suspension and revised steering tuning for a sportier ride. All-wheel drive is only available with a V6 engine on the LE, XLE and Limited model trims. Described by AOL Autos as slipping a sports car in a minivan, Chief Engineer Kazuo Mori reportedly had to overcome opposition to get the SE equipment package included in the lineup. 1. The previous 3.5-liter 2-grains FE continues, but for the first time the Sienna offers a 4-cylinder engine, the 1ARFA. And is the first time Toyota has offered a 4-cylinder engine in a North American minivan since discontinuation of the Estima Previa in late 1997. An electric power steering system replaces the previous hydraulic power steering system. Toyota continues to offer all-wheel drive in the Sienna. It is the only North American minivan with an available AWD drivetrain. Toyota expects EPA estimated mileage figures of 19 mpg US city/24 mpg US highway for models powered by the 4-cylinder engine, 18 mpg US city/24 mpg US highway for 2WD-V6 models, and 16 mpg US city/22 mpg US highway for AWD models. An optional tow package for V6 models is rated to tow 3,500 pounds. The front dashboard features a swoopwood trim, inspired by the Toyota Venza and Lexus RX, that gives front seat occupants a 60/60 split whether in the driver or passenger seat. 2. New features include an optional sliding second row with lounge seating recliner-style chairs, a feature previously seen on the Lexus LS, and Toyota's keyless smart key system with push-button start. The rear seat entertainment option now uses a 16.4-inch LCD screen which operates in 2 view modes, a single 16:9 ratio widescreen or 2 separate 4:3 ratio split screens with separate wireless headphones. Toyota's new display navigation with in-tune connected navigation system became available for the 2012 model year. For safety, the backup camera comes with a new 180-degree panoramic view. Other new options include a pre-collision system as well as an automatic high-beam dimmer, safety connect and a more advanced stability control system known as Vehicle Integrated Dynamics Management. A driver's knee airbag is now standard as well. When the second row seats are removed, the bottom of the second row seats, which is similar to a rack, remains attached to the van floor. This means that with second row seats removed, the floor is not flat. Toyota is the first automaker to offer a factory-installed auto-access seat for disabled people. The one-touch rotating, power ascending-descending lift-up seat can lower to within 19 inches of the ground. The Toyota Sienna has had a minor refresh for the 2015 model year. All of the Sienna trims received a new tail light and interior design. The Sienna SE used the original pre-facelift sport tail lights. Toyota has added 3 new colors. For the Limited and SE models, the Sienna features LED daytime running lights. The rest of the trims have the same headlights as their pre-facelift. Sales. Awards. 2004, Car and Driver's 5 Best Trucks Van Award, Edmunds Editor's Most Wanted Van and Edmund Consumer's Most Wanted Van, rated double best pick by IIHS PDF. 2010, Best Resale Value Award, Insurance Institute for Highway Safety's Top Safety Pick Award. References. External links, Toyota Sienna Global Site.